Good evening, guys. Welcome to the channel. Another podcast. I really wanted to do a vlog tonight and just upload the vlog. But I love hanging out with you guys. So welcome to the channel. And yeah, so like I said, I was going to upload a vlog, and then I got thinking that I couldn't sit on this information any longer. So what is going on, everybody? Automotive, ATX, Calvin, Automotive Guru, Brett. Anybody else that's in here didn't call your name. Sorry, I haven't seen you in the chat yet, so I don't know that you're here. What's up, John? So I'm going to wait a couple minutes for everybody to join in. Some people have been commenting on my videos telling me, hey, get right to the point. You blab too much. Well, you know, there is such thing as a podcast. And what would a podcast be if someone that was presenting it didn't say anything? I mean, that's just me. In any case, I like to repeat things throughout the video so that people who join the stream don't get left in the dark and they can participate too. So if you're watching this and it's not live and I'm repeating myself, it's because I've got hundreds of people coming in and out and they'd like an update on the information as well. So that's my explanation for repeating myself. So anyway, moving on to the video at hand. What is going on, everybody? What's up, Zach? What's up, Hunter? Dalton, Paul, what is going on, everybody? So, thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate that. So, yeah. That's hilarious. Oh, Dan. No worries. Okay, so let's get right to it, okay? Now, I want to basically explain that I, for a very long time, have been trying to tell everybody that the Ram Rebel TRX and TR are two completely different trucks. One is off-road, and one is a street truck. Almost like the SRT 10 Viper truck, similar. One is more dedicated to off-road, and one's dedicated to street. Two separate vehicles, okay? Now, I have said that I thought, based on the information I was given, they told me that the Ram TRX was going to be the faster truck and the TR was going to be the slower truck for off-road. That's been kind of jumbled in the air. Nobody truly knows, exactly what's going on with that. So they've kind of put their foot in their mouth, because if you look really, detailed to the internet, you'll find statements from Dodge, specific statements on the fast lane truck as well, which have stated the TR is going to be the street version with the Hellcat. TRX gets a detuned Hellcat or a 426. We know the 426 is going in one of them, and the other one's going to be the Hellcat, and we know one's off-road and one's not, but we're not concrete on all that information. Now, I received some information today from a very, I would like to think, reputable source, because a lot of the information this person has given me is pretty much coming true. Not all of it, but I would say 2/3 of it. And what he's telling me is that Dodge really wants to go out with a bang. FCA in general, Dodge, Ram, Viper. They're trying to go out with a bang here. What I mean by going out with a bang is CAFE standards is going to be kicking in 2026. 2020 and 2021 are going to be the absolute best years in the automotive industry, period. This is the year that we're going to see the 755 horsepower ZL1, maybe more. We're going to see the Hellephant make its way into the Hellcat as a replacement, detuned. We're going to see an Angel. We've already got the Red Eye. We're going to see a C8 Corvette with a twin-turbo 5.5-liter V8 producing somewhere in the neighborhood of low to mid 800 horsepower. We're going to be seeing a Hellcat Durango. We're also going to be seeing the Plymouth Cuda return. So with all of this out there, 2021 is going to be a banging year. It's also going to be the year of the GT500. If they don't come out in 2020, it is looking like 2021 possibly, because the GT500 keeps getting delayed. So with all that being said, 2021 is the best year in the automotive industry in the history, period. Now, I'm sure older people are going to say, nah, I grew up in the 70s, it's better. Yeah, that's your opinion, and you're welcome to it, just like people today are going to opinionate on what they think is good. But from a standpoint of performance, a 1970 or 71 Cuda can't touch a red eye. It just can't. It's not logical. Maybe in the quarter mile if you mod it, but stock for stock, we're in different leagues here. That's why 2021 is going to be the year of the automotive muscle and pony car. It is going to be unfrigging believable. So let's get on with the Hellephant here, like the title says. Okay, so the email is telling me that Dodge is going to be putting, the TR and TRX as planned. Nothing's changing, okay? So I don't want to have anybody coming here with comments saying that I'm saying in this video that the TR and TRX isn't happening or it's getting replaced. It's not. The TR and the TRX, everything's the same. I haven't heard nothing about anything on that side of the fence. As far as the Ram 1500, I have reported previously of a Hellcat Ram 1500. That Ram Hellcat 1500 has been spotted. They do not test Ram Rebels in Ram 1500 trim. There's been multiple street versions with street tires spotted in Detroit with Hellcat engines and wiring everywhere. I've reported that in a previous video. But the report that I got in my email has suggested that they are going to delay and hold back the Ram 1500. And they're going to do this in favor of a Hellephant Ram 1500. Now, let me explain. Based on the email, SUVs and pickup trucks outsell cars 3 or 4 to 1 in the United States. I'm not sure the exact number, but I've heard different people say 3 to 1. Other people have said 4 to 1. It's a lot. It's safe to say for every car sold, there's 2 or 3 SUVs or trucks sold. This is the biggest time in the automotive market where trucks are selling like hotcakes, so are SUVs. It would make Dodge and FCA completely stupid if they didn't capitalize on the truck market. Not only that, the Ram 1500 is truck of the year and the #1 selling truck. How many years in a row now? They got the biggest touchscreen, the best interior. The Longhorn Laramie 1500 is probably the nicest interior I've ever seen. It makes absolutely 0 sense to not capitalize on that. Hell, if we're getting a CUDA and a Red Eye and an Angel, it makes no sense to give us those cars if we're not going to get a Hellephant or a Hellcat Ram 1500. 0 sense. They're not going to do that because trucks outsell cars. So the truck is going to get more love than the car would. And that's just going from sales numbers. I've seen the numbers. Guys have emailed me the numbers. Dodge is selling Rams like crazy. The numbers are going up every year. For every manufacturer, they're going up. Now, I think Chevy's going to have problems with their really disgusting front end in their new truck. And I'm a GM guy for trucks, and I don't like it. So moving on, because this isn't a GM video. The Hellcat Ram 1500 is coming. Period. It's coming. I can't say 100% fact because Dodge could always change their mind. But as of right now, Dodge has a plan for the 1500 Ram Hellcat. But they do have not only leaked info and it's been spotted, they do have sources that are leaking just small amounts of breadcrumbs here and there. That's getting back to me that they are flirting with the idea of putting the Hellephant engine detuned into the truck. Now, personally, I don't care if we get a Hellephant or a Hellcat. A 700 horsepower street truck with wide tires is what everybody wants. And believe me, Dodge is listening because from what I've heard, it's going to happen. Now, when? Probably 2021 when everything else comes out because of the automotive market where it is. So if I was guessing, I would say we're going to hear news on the Angel this year and the CUDA by the end of next year along with the Durango Hellcat. They're going to capitalize on the Durango Hellcat. And what they're looking to do based on my sources is they're looking to see how good Chrysler, Fiat, FCA, Dodge, Ram, they're looking to see how good they do as a company with the TRX. If the TRX doesn't sell for shit, they're probably going to step back on the Hellcat Ram 1500. They're not going to release the Hellcat Ram 1500 until the TRX comes out. That's just not going to happen. They've already put too much time into the TR and TRX. What they are going to do is announce the TR and TRX, and within a very short period, once they know the buzz and pre-orders and see how that goes, the Hellcat 1500 is right after it. So I would expect this to be news for New York Auto Show 2020. You're going to start seeing more and more on the Hellephant. So I just really hope that Dodge doesn't flag these videos. But if they do, like everybody said, then we have something to worry about. Then again, they might not because they don't want to give it away. Dodge is in a tough spot right now because they're trying to keep a lid on stuff, and they can't. They're doing a good job for the most part, but there's people that are spotting their vehicles in Detroit, and they're following these vehicles around and waiting for the person to go to bed in the hotel or wherever they park this car. I don't know. Wherever they're going, and they park the car and leave it unattended, people are just snapping away photos. They're investigating. They're recording it. They're listening to it with their ears. You know, automotive people like you guys that are watching this video, you guys aren't stupid. You guys know what an engine sounds like. You guys know what a V8 sounds like, what a turbo 6-cylinder sounds like. You guys can tell the difference in sound. You guys know what tires look like from even far away. You can tell if a tire is big or skinny or off-road or street. You guys can also tell if the truck looks different than a previous teased model. It's very hard to confuse people like you guys who love vehicles and are constantly watching and sleep with one eye open, so to speak. So it's hard when you've got so many people out there watching. They're covering it up very well, if you ask me. They're doing a fantastic job of covering it up. So with that being said, they're not perfect, and it's going to be impossible to keep the lid completely sealed. There's just too many people out there. Now, with the Hellephant, my guess is that the news that's coming to me is 50-50 on the Hellephant, 90-10 in favor of the Hellcat, meaning that we could see a detuned Hellephant in the truck. And for all we know, according to my email as well, which I wasn't sure about bringing this up, but because I think it's probably not true, but there's always a chance that the Angel name was brought out for the truck. It very well could be a Ram Angel. I mean, that to me sounds a little, I'm not sure on that, but with a Hellephant engine in the truck, calling it an Angel would make sense. Maybe that's what they're waiting to do for 2021 or maybe even 2022. Hell, maybe even 2023. Dodge is definitely working on the Hellephant. Now, I'm going to show you guys some pictures, and then I'm going to kill some stupidity next. I appreciate everybody stopping. We got some really cool people in the chat that have stopped in before. Thank you so much. Josh, Automotive Guru, Dan, Joe. I'm trying to, shout out everybody. Marcial, it's good to see you back in the chat, buddy. We also got an NFL player in the chat as well. What's going on? Plays for the Raiders. Definitely got to give him a shout out. But yeah, moving along, I'm going to show you guys some pictures. So here is the Ram Rebel TRX. We're looking at that. Everybody's seen the Ram Rebel TRX. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous truck. We know it's coming. We know there's a TRX and we know there's a TR. But moving on, what's up from Detroit, currently at FC Sterling Heights Assembly? What's up, buddy? But here is the spied vehicle. Now, let's go back and forth really quick. Look at those two vehicles, okay? One is a Ram 1500, 2019, and the other is the old 18 Rebel. They are not the same, okay? Not even close. I'm going back and forth so you guys can get a good idea of the two. The Ram 1500 that you see on the screen right now, they are testing for both the TR, the TRX, but mainly that vehicle is a test mule for the Hellcat 1500. Now, it's coming at a later time, and you know what? It makes Dodge a genius. Why not test the Hellcat Ram 1500 in a 1500 truck and say it's for the TRX? It's the perfect cover-up. Oh, no. We're not testing for a Ram Hellcat 1500. That's just for the TRX. They've already announced the TRX. This is the perfect time to test for it. They can let the vehicle be spotted. It doesn't matter because everybody thinks it's the TRX, but only gullible people would fall for that. That is a Ram Hellcat 1500. People have been rendering it for the past year and a half, and it just so happens to be the spotted vehicle is almost identical to a rendering that came out 9 months before from a guy who claimed that he knew that they were doing this. So there you go. It makes perfect sense. Moving on to this right here is another rendering of what the Hellcat Ram 1500 could look like, although it's got the mustache grill from the Rebel. I think that's very possible, but it's hard to say. I'm thinking it's going to look more like the Ram 1500, which is like that. This was another rendering that came out way before the 2019s did, or several months before. So if you look back at this, and then you look at the other one right here, you could see this one came out first. And this is what it actually looks like. So the leaks are starting to come through. We're either going to have a 707 horsepower Hellcat 1500, or we just may see 797, or maybe 840. 840 is a lot for a pickup truck. I don't see them doing that. But then again, Dodge does the craziest shit anyway. So there's no telling what they're going to do. Now, I want to squish some rumors about some people saying that the Hellephant won't ever make it into a production vehicle. Absolutely bogus. Bogus. I've heard 3 or 4 people say that. With all due respect to all those people, Dodge is not going to dump hundreds of thousands of dollars into research and development, or R&D as people like to call, for a crate engine. That's phony. That's baloney. And there's absolutely no freaking way. Not happening. Are we going to see the full 1,000 horsepower in a production car? Don't know. But I can tell you they are definitely not making that engine for strict sole purposes for pre-1976 vehicles. Not going to happen. It's cost way too much money. I have friends and family that work at FCA on the assembly lines in Brampton and in Michigan and in Ohio. And I'm telling you guys right now, it's cost Dodge millions of dollars worth of research for the Hellephant. They're not doing millions of dollars worth of research and upon millions. And it's just a never-ending number. They're not going to spend that kind of money for a crate engine only. So anybody who thinks that, it's your opinion and you're entitled to it. But I don't agree with you, and neither does facts or logicality. So let's just get that out of the way. Because that engine will be making it somehow or another detuned to Hellcat numbers. 808 is possible, but more torque. But the Hellephant is here to replace the Hellcat. They released it in non-emissions form first, so they could have more time to crack down on passing emissions. It would make no sense to make the crate guys wait, right? Crate engines always come first. Just like the Boss engine with Ford. That's another topic, because I could sit here all day and talk about how Ford and GM have done this exact same thing in the past. So has Dodge. So I just wanted to get that out of the way so that people won't have their heart broke for illogical guessing. Now, I have some renderings on an off topic I'll show you guys right here. Let's see. Where is the picture? I think I put it right there. Some renderings of this pretty awesome CUDA. Now, I don't know if that's what the CUDA is going to look like. That's for another video, but I want to give you guys a quick sneak peek in this video that there's some renderings going on of the CUDA returning, and that looks really sick if you ask me. Really sick. I thought I had another one, but apparently I don't. This is the only one I do have. Let me try and add another image here, because a buddy of mine and a follower, Jeremy, has made one for me right there on the right. So if you see right there on the right-hand side, he's modified it to what he thinks the CUDA might look like. And I think that is probably one of the best renders of a CUDA I've ever seen. It's very possible it could be an add-on like that for the CUDA, but I'm going to do another video in about a week. But I'm going to go to comments now. So if you're one of the complainers that wants to know why I'm repeating myself, from this moment forward, I'm going to go to the comment section. Okay? So I'm going to take the overlays off so you guys can see me. Yeah, Ford's definitely following that. Garbage motors. GM makes some good stuff. Let's see. I appreciate that, Dan. Paul's a good guy. He's a friend of mine, but I've heard a bunch of people, including Paul, talk about, this situation. Everybody's entitled to their opinions, but I just disagree. No one's going to spend millions of dollars to sell to 10% of the market. I would probably bet that guys at the drag strip that are going to the drag strip and running pre-1975 vehicles are maybe a quarter of the market or less. They got to put this stuff on the street. There's no way they're going to spend that kind of money. That's an estimate or a guess number for me. I wouldn't even be shocked if it was less than 5%. Who knows? But I know it's definitely very low in the percentage. Bring back the Magnum, definitely. I got so many comments in here to go through all of them. Thank you so much, guys, for stopping in. I appreciate it. Oh, my God, I love that comment. This guy says only a-holes from California, specifically San Francisco, buy electric cars. You know, if you want to buy an electric car to save money, you're in denial. Because the amount of money you spend on an electric car, you could have spent that on gas over 10 years and you'd still be spending more money on the electric car. It just doesn't make any sense. You could drive a Hellcat for 20 years for total ownership cost, including repairs and replacing the supercharger, as you would on a P100D from Tesla. So that being said, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much to everybody who stopped into this chat. We only have 34 thumbs up. 200 people were in here at one point. There's 160 of us here. Thumbs up right now in this video for Dodge. Like I said, I got an email this morning outlining all of this. And I did get an email, by the way. I know this is off topic. It has nothing to do with Dodge. I got an email from a GM dealership in Detroit that has updated me on information about the new Corvette and Camaro. That video will come out tomorrow or Tuesday on a live stream. I got the information directly from a very large GM Chevrolet dealership in the center of Detroit. I believe it's in the center of Detroit or just outside the center of Detroit. He said he was only a few miles from downtown, and he's got all kinds of inside information, and he's emailed me about this, so I'm going to go over that with you tomorrow or Monday, as I am very excited to see the new Camaro, the new ZL1 coming in the next couple of years. It's going to be fantastic. Update on the Red Eye. My Red Eye, again, was updated to D1, that it was being built and was supposed to be in paint Friday. So we're going to find out, hopefully this week, it's going to upfitters. I'll keep you guys updated on that. I cannot wait to have the Red Eye to go to GT Haas and get the exhaust put on. It's going to be fantastic. Thank you so much to everybody in here who shared the channel, who's liked, comment, and watched. When this video posts to my channel, watch it, comment, like, share, like always. You guys are doing a great job. I love every one of you. You guys are the best. Happy holidays to everybody in here. Christmas is coming up. We're going to have so much fun over the holidays, and in January, it's going to be a great time. Check out the store, drivewithdemons.com. Hoodies for the winter, t-shirts for the summer and spring, or t-shirts all year round. Key tags, Mopar, No Car. Support the channel there at drivewithdemons.com. And don't forget, check out my brother's channel. This Can't Be Happening. No space is all one word. He is epic and has hilarious content. If you guys want to hang out with me in the over hours of night, the channel's starting to grow to a point where I'm dedicating more time to it. We're almost full-time career. We're getting closer to that point. I'm on Twitch all night. Guys, go over to Twitch TV and check out Drive with Demons Twitch TV. I'm over there all the time. You guys can hang out with me in the after hours when we're not on YouTube. I Twitch every day almost. It's a lot of fun. Bill, you're in KZ status. You're probably going to have your car soon. Merry Christmas to everybody in here. Hellephant Magnum would be great. I'd like to see a neon come back, although Hydra says no neon. It's so funny. I love your guys' comments. They're always on point. They're always hilarious. And I love hanging out with all you guys, chatting about these cars. And I would love to see the Magnum come back as well. Yeah, a Maverick would be nice to come back, or the Fairlane. Love the Fairlane 500 from Ford. I've always had a soft spot for that. That vehicle was great. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. In the update, the Ram 1500 Hellcat is coming for sure, but they're thinking about holding it back in favor of a Hellephant, because when they originally announced the TR and TRX, their plan for the Hellephant wasn't fully complete. Now they're changing things around. GT500 looks like it's delayed yet again. We'll see you guys on the next stream. You're the best. You guys know you are. I have the best subscribers on YouTube. Get that thumbs up, guys. We got 160 people in here and only 48 thumbs up currently. Let's definitely like this video, share, comment once it posts to YouTube. I want to see you guys in there chatting, because we're going to definitely chat more on this video once it saves to YouTube, as I'll have more time to respond to you guys. Have a great night. Happy holidays with all your family, guys. And I want to thank you again from the bottom of my heart from what you guys are doing. I wouldn't be anything without you guys. You're the best. I love all of you. Happy holidays. Have a great night with your families. Enjoy your Sunday night. And thank you for spending your time on a Sunday with me. We'll see you on the next upload or the next live podcast or stream. Again, you guys are the best. Take care. Have a great night, everyone. And happy holidays.